Could you hear it down there at your house?
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Yeah, I hear it pretty good.
I hear it pretty good. I hear it pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, guys, welcome back to the channel, and boy, we're back on GTO again. In this episode, we're going to be working on brake lights. I'm going to be installing a switch down on the pedal down here, and we got to get that wired in. I worked on the wiring harness for the rear brake lights last night, and we got Mr. Jesse over here helping us today.
Yeah, man, putting in the reverse lights on this Cadillac.
That's right. Let's check these deals out over here.
Yeah, they're pretty nice, man. They got a wicked little bracket that goes on.
Heck yeah, these are actually
Nice.
brand spanking new from Ames Performance. So if you guys need any Pontiac parts, definitely go and check
Yeah, if
them
you
out.
got Pontiac stuff, they're pretty legit,
Yeah,
guys. I mean,
everything
they,
we've got from them is pretty.
They even sell four-door stuff.
Yeah,
If you
four-door
got
parts.
a four-door car.
They now have station wagon stuff as well.
Yeah,
so,
and that's a big plus.
yeah, it's a big plus. So they got some nice stuff. So Jesse's gonna be working on that back here at the back, and I'm gonna be working up here. So let's get into it, guys. All right, guys. So up first, I've got to drill out a larger hole in a little tab here for this brake light switch, and this is a 1966 style brake light switch, so I figured it'd be fitting for the car. These little on and off switches work pretty good, and check this out right here. I'll let you guys see it in action. Oh yeah, check it out. We now have some brake lights. These things are looking pretty daggum awesome, and we also have some turn signals. And we got a little bit of an issue on turn signals I hadn't quite figured out yet when you're off of the brake pedal. And hopefully by the next video, I'll have that whole situation figured out there. Jesse, what in the world? Did you get that gasket in
I forgot to put the dang gasket in here. Realized I was getting ready to bring my truck here to do some oil change, and he threw the gasket up in the face.
I was like, what in the world, man? We're
Did you
missing
forget something?
And he's like, oh, no. He done a good job. He just missed the gasket.
Dang, never fails.
Never fails. It's always something. And then you gotta have me, picky as all get out
Yeah,
on
exactly. Throw a gasket. Did you forget something?
Yeah.
We'll get it fixed, though.
That's right. We're back at it, guys. All right, guys. Old Jesse done a good job getting the gaskets put back in on the backup lights, and I think it's time to fire this bad boy up. All right, guys. It's time to fire this bad boy up again. First things first, we got to prime the oil up. We're going to hit this Peterson oil primer real quick, and it's time to get some oil in this old girl. All right, guys. So it's now time to do a little bit of checks up here on the GTO. Right now, I've got the timing light out, and we finally have a timing light that will work on a coil pack setup. I'm still not quite sure what the reason is why some timing lights will work and why some won't. Literally, this is like the cheapest one that AutoZone had, and it works. So now I'm just trying to figure out what the timing is on the motor, and we also need to set the idle and stuff as well. So check the timing there, and I was happy with what I was seeing there, what the initial timing is. And old Mr. Jesse's kind of walking around here letting us kind of see different things, what all's going on here in the car. We're definitely still working on the wiring, getting stuff cleaned up, getting stuff, you know, put where we want it at. And it won't be long, we'll be hooking up a drive shaft to that TSR Powerglide. So we're getting pretty excited about that. So in the meantime, it's time to get a lot of different things fixed up, and try to get some maintenance stuff fixed as well on this thing in the meantime. Another thing that's kind of going on here that we're working on as well is we're trying to fine tune the fuel pressure regulator as well. It was at 87 pounds last time we ran it, and we're trying to get it right at 90 pounds, and that's something I'm going to be working on as well. And also setting the idle. That seems to be something that the idle is set way too low on the motor. It's like at 750, so 750 something RPM, and when the idle is completely down at the lowest that it runs at, and we got to get that up some. So I'm going to set this thing at like 1350. It seems to like that, and we'll see how it goes from there. And we're just going to keep on tuning this thing, keep on working on it. Getting ready to be contacting Kevin Mullins. We'll send him the data log that this thing had on it, and see what he thinks about it, and make a little bit of changes on it, and we will go from there. Yeah, I heard you. It's got to blow through though. All right, so now I'm actually getting that RPM to go up a little bit more on the idle speed. We definitely need to add some more to it. And all I'm doing is I'm opening up the throttle blade so it gets a little bit more air and it speeds the idle up a little bit more. And you guys can kind of start to hear this thing starting to get a little bit better and a little bit crisper and stuff here, and that's what I like to hear there. So we're getting pretty excited about that. And when I rev this thing up here, you'll start to hear this thing sound a whole lot better. What do you think about that smell?
I love it.
Open up
Burn
the
your eyes?
nostrils a little bit.
Where you reckon that sound was, Houston?
I'm not sure yet. It sounds like it's from back here at the back somewhere. Maybe time to tighten up the flex plate and stuff on it.
That's where my idea was.
That's where it
Maybe
sounded like
could
it was
be.
coming from.
Yeah. I was just fixing to say, could it be in that area?
That's what I'm on, because it had that sound to it. And get a flashlight.
Well, good thing I got a video.
Yeah. Could you hear it down there at your house?
Oh, yeah.
Did
Yeah, I hear it pretty good.
you hear it pretty
Said
good?
I hear it pretty good.
I was sitting on the front porch and I heard it fire up that first time. I said, dang, he's a race car out there.
Yeah. Better run up there.
Yeah, go up there and check it out. You got a shirt to fit him?
Yeah, I
That's
do.
what-
What size you wear, babe?
Small,
okay. I tell you what, guys, this is what racing and hot rods is all about, man. When you got cool neighbors, man, they hear you hot rod fire up, and they want to support too and buy t-shirts, man. I tell you, this is just a really, really cool thing. I really appreciate my neighbors, and just a cool moment right here. All right, guys, so we just had a good little test session there, firing up the GTO. We got several little things accomplished there. One, our test light works now. Two, I was able to check the timing and stuff where we're at, so we can kind of move from there on tuning this thing. Three, you guys got to see me adjust on the idle and on the fuel pressure some. I think what's going on is, number one, when you go to rev it up and you let off of the throttle, the idle is set so low on it right now on the throttle body that it's trying to kill the motor, and that's where you guys can hear that RPM kind of going up and down. So kind of working on that. On the final adjustment there, I got it set at right at 1350 on idle. I have a feeling we're probably going to be going up even more than that. And we finally got the fuel pressure up about 90 pounds. But I'm completely out of adjustment on the regulator. I think I've got the wrong spring in the regulator. Let's see here. That is actually an Aeromotive regulator. I think it's their biggest regulator that they make, and they sent 2 springs with it. So I think it's time to change those springs out. So that's what's going on with that. So a pretty successful startup. We did have a little bit of an issue there at the end of the video there, firing it up. Started hearing a screeching noise, and what that noise is actually the converter bolts rubbing on the mid plate. I need to tighten those up and stuff after the first 2-3 times of firing one up. You need to go over those nuts and bolts there to make sure that stuff's tight, and all that's happened is after it's ran for a while, just those bolts have kind of loosened up there. So I need to tighten them up, and we'll be in good shape on that, and that is what it is. I got up underneath there and looked at it, and just one of those bolts is scrubbing on the mid plate, but not that big a deal at all. It happens. We'll probably, when the motor comes back out, we will probably take the mid plate back down to Dad's, and we'll probably scallop even more out, just so that's not an issue right there. After that happening, guys, we got brake lights, we got turn signals. One thing it is going on with turn signals on the rear, the front ones are perfect. They're working just right. But on the rear back there, when you let off of the brake and you turn the turn signals on, both brake lights come on at the same time and they flash like the hazards is on. So I've got a little bit of studying to do on the wiring there on that. But very successful weekend. But I just want to wish everyone a happy new year. This is really awesome. We'll get Jesse in here in the video here so he can say bye here too. Jesse, come on over here, brother. We got to get this handsome devil in here.
What's going on, YouTube world?
That's right. So Jesse was a big help today. He got to do some filming for us. So did Hannah.
Yeah, mounted the reverse lights. About to have reverse here soon. So.
That's right. We're about to have reverse.
Yeah, I was telling him a while back. Every drag cart I've ever come across in life don't have no reverse light. And it drives me up the wall. And I told this cat, I said, if I'm going to be involved in this car, it's going to have reverse light.
That's right. Plus, it helps you back a car up and stuff when you're trying to get it back in the groove and all that stuff.
Tells everybody around us, hey, that's what he's doing.
That's what we're doing. So, we're actually going to add more lights underneath where the wheelie bars are going to be at too. So when you throw it in reverse, you'll have lights back there at the rear tires and at the wheelie bars too. So, because sometimes some of these tracks, it's really dark when you're trying to line a car up. I mean, there's not many lights back there. 9
times out of 10, races go into the dark all the time.
All the time. So that's what we're going to do. But definitely, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Me and Jesse, man, we've done all kinds of stuff this year, man. I'm gonna throw some stuff here at the end of the video, just some recaps of stuff that's happened this past year. Man, we've done 55 Chevrolet stuff.
Yeah, man.
We've done Pontiac stuff.
And soon,
all kinds of cool stuff.
And soon, we've been needing to drop it, but here soon, there will be a Chevelle in here. So.
Yep, it will be. We've got the motor now. We've got all kinds of parts for it.
Maybe one day he'll drop a picture of the motor. We got it complete,
we got it
done, ready to rock and roll. My dad's had the car for 30-some years, and we're fixing to start making moves on it. So it's original SS car. And we're hoping to go back somewhat of a factory old Chevelle. So it ain't going to be nothing radical like this thing.
It's still a big block, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, always, Hannah, always, Hannah. But it's been a good year. It really, really has.
Always. Many more, I hope, to come.
Many more. Definitely be sure, if you're new to the channel and stuff, we build race cars in here, too. I'll throw as many videos up on there as well on that. So we've got a couple of builds going on right now you guys will get to see, so stay tuned on that. Don't forget to go back and watch all the Jeep episodes building that thing. We've had several messages on the Jeep. People just realized that we built that thing and stuff. So yeah, we built it. It worked out pretty good, and I think there's some good episodes on that. But guys, that's it for us. Be sure to enjoy the recap, and we'll see you guys in the next episode.
And y'all hope y'all have a happy New Year.
Happy New Year, guys. See y'all.
Jesse, she done called us out.
Pretty much, man. You got it. You asked for it. You got it. Yeah, man. There you go. You got it.
Video for y'all. It's been a while since we've done this. And as you guys can see, we have ourselves a Rogue Fab tube and bender that we are going to be reviewing today. But now we got it figured out. We'll get a little bit of film of it, and then we'll do the rest of these here. So we'll keep on rocking. Alright guys, I thought I'd give a quick overview of how this whole process works. So what's going on is I'm trying to keep this hood center up. Jesse, he's helped keeping it level. And old Dad over there, he's actually activating a bottle jack, so it's actually stamping these dudes out. While RJ, he is on the release mechanism to let the pressure off. So as you guys, Friday, whoop, whoop. It is Friday. Looks like old Blaine and Dad's here at the shop already. And it's time to finish up a few things. Got a customer coming tomorrow. Alrighty guys, we're gonna jump right on into this here and drill our hole out for...
Yeah, exactly. Move the tinfoil a little to the left.
Well, they all have tinfoil roofs. They're all scared of the government and stuff, scanning their brains, I think, down in the States.
Yeah, it's true. So I'm down here in hillbilly land. I'm a redneck myself. So I'm down here in Tennessee. Man, what you into?
Yeah, not much, just getting ready to put some new plugs in this thing.
Oh, heck yeah, man. You heard about all Hoopty King's car show that's coming up?
Yeah, that's what it's all about. I'm trying to get this thing ready, go down there and hang out and help support the VFW.
Heck yeah, man. Sounds good. I'll tell you what, I'm going to get the GTO loaded up and I'll meet you down there tomorrow. Come out and see us. All right, guys, man, definitely a big shout out to all of our sponsors. We definitely represented them, and we had definitely a really good turnout at the event. Awesome time with Jesse and Hannah. Got going on here. I heard this deal coming down the road here.
Oh, it's just a little motor.
Just a little motor, man. I gotta see this. Ain't nothing big. That's, oh my Lord. Goodness gracious. What is this thing, brother?
That's a International Navistar DT408.
Alrighty, guys, welcome back to the Houston Kilby YouTube channel. And man, do we have a lot to talk about. Yes, the Jeep Scrambler build. We got some crazy things going on with it. I know you guys saw in the last video on this thing, had a lot of thrashing going on with it. And the same thing in this one as well. The Jeep, you can tell things are starting to line up. The silvers are going on. The reds are looking good. We had a few things that was really kind of slow and hard to get together. Just like putting the body on and putting the chassis in behind it. It takes so many people to hold it all and not scratch it all, but all the guys did a very good job. And I tell you, we were so slammed and stuff. Hannah, she was pitching in and helping us out a ton. She helped with a lot of cleaning, a lot of picking up. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Don't forget to go over to KilbyMotorsports.com, where we've got all kinds of merch over there and all kinds of high performance products as well. And definitely a big shout out to our sponsors and partners. Till next time, you guys have a good one.